Tom Adams here with the January 2015 High Five column in Banjo Newsletter, and the tune this month is Snow Deer. 1, 2, 3. Take a look at the tab there on page 26 in Banjo Newsletter, and you have the kickoff, and then into the next measure you're playing the melody, and I get that sound by taking my index finger of the left hand and I fret that note, and then as soon as I play it I'm going to release the note. I want to make a staccato sound, so you fret the note, you have the pressure on the string against the fret, and then you're going to lift off the pressure with your index finger left hand, but stay in contact with the string. Your finger will never leave the string, but you are going to change the position of the string either against the fret, or when you release the pressure, the string comes off the fret. That's going to give you the note separation to get this sound. If you don't sort of bounce those fingers, I refer to it as bounce those fingers against the strings. If you don't do that, you'll get this sustaining sound and this dissonance that sounds like this. Okay, that's not the sound we're going for in this song. This is not the sound like that. You want to bounce these fingers against the fretboard. You do that over the D chord as well. Okay, rather than let these notes ring together, that's not the sound. The sound you want to get is the note separation of. So you're going to lift up there, remove that finger, and separate those notes. And that's a key part of the sound on the A part of this tune. And one thing to mention in the B part of the tune, when you go up to the F chord, I'll go into that F position with just these two fingers, the index finger on the second string at the first fret and my little finger on the first string at the third fret. So you're just holding a partial chord there. You'll see in the tab that it says F chord, but you do not need to put all four fingers onto the fretboard. And watch the video again as I'm playing it up to speed, and you'll see I'm just playing partial chords. For instance, on the C chord I'm just fretting these two strings, the first two strings. And here on the B part, when it goes into the F position, not until I need to play that melody note on the third string do I add that third finger. So when I just start out, it's just two strings at a time. So take a look at that. In the backup, you're mainly going to play forward rolls and try to hit the root of the chord each time you go to a new chord. So when you go into that C position chord, you're on a pinch there on the C. Then the song goes to D, and you signal that change to the D by playing the open fourth string, that D note, and you play this two-measure lick that comes from the Foggy Mountain Breakdown song. That leads you to the G chord. Again, you're starting on the root note. Back to C, and the first thing you play when it changes back to C is that C note. Back now for the second half of the A part back up. Over to the two-measure D chord lick. Back to G. return to C at the end of the A part. Then I'm going to walk up to the F position chord on the 4th string, so that the first thing that happens on the downbeat on the F position chord is the F note. Again, you're starting there on the root note of the chord in the backup. Back to C. Over to G, starting on the G note. Return to C. Second half of the B part back up, and you walk up there to that F position. C, back on the C chord. To the G. And you finish up on the C. And then you can return to playing the lead. Here's the backup, the entire backup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. D. G. C. Into part B, F, C, G, back to C, second half of part B on the F chord, back to the lead if you want to play the tune again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you here next time.